Good afternoon. Today is February 3rd, 2026, and today we had a sell-off. And here's how it looks on the daily chart. We keep finding support at that 6,900 level. But I mean, we're just in this red range. So I believe yesterday I said, we were up here and I'm pretty sure I said it wouldn't surprise me, if because this is the average size of a bar the past several weeks, 9 weeks, I think. So it wouldn't surprise me if we just went sideways or down the rest of the week. Well, we saw that today, um, and there was some really good trading in here. Very, 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 very good. Once you've seen this for a few years, it's days like this are a walk in the park. So anyway, we get this broad bear channel. And then we get this sell to close bear trend. I put this sell to close bear trend. Look at how every bar, this is the most textbook example, and this is a phenomenal, just, it's just a perfect example. Look at this. I mean, every bar has a bear body. Uh, close on its low. We get a doji here. Close on its low. Close on its low. Close on its low. Close very close to its low. Very close to its low. Close on its low. Doji. Close near its low. So if you see that, you got three in a row, you probably want to consider getting short. Um, you can see the gap between the low of this bar and the high of this bar, the low of this bar and the high of this bar. That's just a very clear example. So anyway, we move into this. So you can sell any of that basically if you notice everything that's happening. Um, you get this broad bear channel here. I'm not buying. We haven't gapped above the EMA yet, so I like this. Second entry short, off the EMA, off this trend line. Find support down here. It's an overshoot of the broad bear channel. And we come up here and can't quite create a gap above the EMA. So I think you could argue for this one. I'm not crazy about it. There's a lot of overlap here, and we just overshot the channel. Then we come back down here and bounce. Make a lower high, come back down here and bounce. Could you buy this one? I mean, I'm sure you could argue for it, but there's no gap above the EMA yet. Now we have a gap above the EMA. And we start to sell off again. And here, could you buy this? I mean, yeah, you could argue for that. But we start to sell off again. You get this double top right here. Um, so you could consider this one if you're at this point thinking you want to stay short. Sell off, we go sideways. And this isn't confirmation, but you could probably argue that the channel starts right here, and that if you drew it like this would be confirmation. So it just depends on how you draw it. But I say enter with a limit order right here. That's a testing this price level the second time. And the bias to me was down at this point. So you could say this is a new high, first entry, failed second entry, long right here, off the trend line near the EMA. Good entry, pulls back, and you get kind of like a parabolic buy climax. You get one push up sideways, two push up sideways, third push up looks better than all three. I like that one off the EMA and trend line. Come down here, we find support, pull back to the EMA, bounce here again, go sideways, test this level again, come to the top. I'd probably prefer a limit order here, but you might not. I don't know. I think selling when you see the stem at the top might be a good idea because if you wait, are you going to enter on this stop order? It's a tough call because you're going into resistance or support. But, this looks like a great trend to me. Then you get a second entry short right here. This one's a little more aggressive, not off the EMA, not off the trend line. Turns out to be a good move. And then around 11 o'clock, we bounce. And I think you got to kind of just chill after that because it's been such a strong move down um, that I think, you don't want to counter trend trade and go long. But one thing to note is that I drew the Fibonacci numbers, or retracements. We did not completely take away yesterday's move. It looked like we were going to. This was a strong move down, but um, we closed this gap. So we broke out below this low. Here we have a body that closes above it. So uh, who knows what's going to happen? But we'll get one last look at it. Today's price action. There it is. I hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.